Sure. I'm Aslı Demuning, the Chief Digital Officer and Executive Committee member of the Borusan Otomotiv Group. We exclusively import, sell, service BMW, Mini, Motorrad, Jaguar and Land Rover brands in the local market. I'm the first Chief Digital Officer and the Executive Committee member in the group. And I have accountability representing digital towards our board, our OEMs, our partners and employees. This is really a strong reflection of how our CEO has positioned digital transformation across the group. We're 6 companies in the group, so it's a huge effort to transform, digitize and enable a cultural shift. We're transforming the company into a more customer-centric, data-driven enterprise, first by transforming the core for better and faster, and at the same time building new digital solutions and services for our long-term success. We're into our 3rd year, and it's really exciting to see this change happening across the board. It's what I call all systems go, and we're really taking bold steps to increase the data literacy in the company. We're looking into our core processes. We're trying to design them with our tech capabilities. And digital culture is the strongest element tying everything together. Yeah, so when I joined the company in 2018, I actually wanted to kick off a digital maturity assessment. But at that time, some projects had started, others hadn't really, others weren't planned. So, we didn't have enough exposure. I didn't want to get people feel like digital was something which was bringing that digital fatigue. So we agreed with our CEO to launch this in 2020 when we had this all systems go approach. We went through a careful selection process and we decided that Digitopia was the right partner for us. It was important for us to see how we ranked among the local market and kind of have a local benchmark from that perspective. But more importantly, we wanted to have an independent, objective assessment that gave us this end-to-end holistic view across the key dimensions like the customer, the operations, technology, innovation, and so on. And our job is a challenging one, so digital transformation is a never-ending journey, and we wanted to show that by doing this, we were serious and committed to delivering value across our company. We wanted DMI to be really our North Star across our stakeholders, including the board, the OEMs, the business units, and all. Work as one team, collaborate, track our performance, show this transparency, what are we doing, how are we doing, bring confidence in the road ahead. Most important of all, really bring that alignment across the business units. If you ask me, it's distributing this accountability for digital outcomes is the key. And the score is always important and to see how we rank among other companies, but I think it's also important to understand our strength, where we're good at, where we need to focus more, and collaborate on demand. I have to be honest, when we first talked about how to go and launch this digital maturity index assessment, we were still going through the pandemic and there was no way to do this face-to-face. We had to do this online and it was not something which we had prepared for. Honestly, the Digitopia team facilitated this process extremely well, and they understood our digital transformation strategy, the portfolio that we were working on, and guided us as if they were part of the team. And they help us to resolve differences in opinions, help us to reach to agreements when we were challenged. And you know what? When it was done, we learned that we were actually above the local market average. This was really fantastic news for us. It really boosted our motivation. And also, it showed us where we should be focusing more on, what we should be doing in line with Digitopia's recommendations to continue with this momentum. So it was really great to have this perspective. Yeah, I mean, after this exciting result, we agreed with Digitopia to do this more regularly, track and monitor ourselves quarterly. When we did the first one this year, we kind of looked at where we are in the portfolio, how we're executing it, where we're generating value, what are the KPIs for it. But to me, the most exciting part was the second half review, where we had this waterfall chart from Digitopia that showed really how we had done across each of the dimensions in that waterfall diagram. It really showed where we improved, where we stayed, where we were going. And that was something I could also show to anyone and to get their perspective of what we were doing and bring that transparency into the picture. Now we're getting ready for the year-end review, and that will also tell us where we are and how far we're away from our 2-year goals. So it's really important. But more importantly, we want to use DMI as our tool to build and strengthen our digital transformation portfolio, prioritize and accelerate. And I have to say, knowing that Digitopia is our partner for long-term success is just too great. Thank you.